okay, stop. It's not going to be one of those montage videos with guitar strings in the background, because it's not. It's a vlog. Okay, let me explain. In the meantime, enjoy this random footage of a beach in I don't know where. So, we got an assignment for tourism marketing. In a nutshell, we had to go to a tourist spot to prepare a report and wait for it, make a video. For the uninitiated, these projects are an absolute nightmare. But they also leave room for some kind of learning, which we are absolutely allergic to. Not really, I'm only kidding. Either way, here we go. So we did our research and we left. Not before waiting for the bus that was supposed to take us back to the civilization. I mean, the city. Technically, we didn't wait for the bus, but for the people. Once they arrived, we got going. We hopped the bus, took our seats, and waited till we noticed this. Good luck with that. And that. Excited to see civilization again, we finally left our campus. It took us about 2 hours and a whole Rolling Stones album to get through that. We dozed off midway. Well, 2 of us did. Well, I was doing this. When we finally reached the city, it was afternoon, late afternoon, and we decided to go to this very special place. After a while, we forgot why we came here in the first place and started roaming around the mall till one of us had had enough. So we booked a taxi and waited for a while until this thing showed up. Not much of a taxi, was it? After a neck-breaking, back-bending ride in the local taxi, we reached Qutub Shahi, the place where the emperors rest. So we booked our tickets and marched on in our quest to get marks. Find out more about this place. We moved on to the first tomb, and barring the artistic work of some very intellectual people, one could vouch for its sheer grandeur. The second and the third tombs were no different. It was déjà vu all over again. Other visiting tourists treated it as a picnic spot. Kids were flying kites in its very perimeter. It wasn't much to show for till we reached the museum. As we browsed through, the museum provided us perspective, the lenses of history that we needed to understand the culture that these monuments encapsulated. After visiting the museum, we took a break. From then on, we gave it a real shot. We decided to see this place for what it is, not something we want it to be. We walked on, gasping at the sheer scale and finesse of the architecture. The winds of time had surely caught up with these monuments, weathering its layers one at a time. But thanks to the efforts of many, they still stand tall, for restoration was evident throughout, in one form or the other. We scaled its entirety, this time paying attention to all its fragile details, be it the azan rippling through the air, or be it the birds chirping away in the exquisite maze of light and leaves. The tombs carried an ambience like no other. You could hear your own heart beat, your blood rushing through your veins. As the sun started to descend, we sat down in peace, for the time had come for us to leave. The Qutub Shahi dynasty that began in 1518 had ruled this place for over a century. The tombs and crypts were burial sites for generations of kings who left us something truly astounding, a place that defines serene beauty. As we left the place, we looked back to realize the irony of it all. A place where the noble kings slept their final sleep made us feel alive. The Qutub Shahi tombs are not perfect, but they are an enchanting old ruin that symbolize history at its very best. Our skyscrapers and automobiles are no match for their mosques and chariots. These tombs tell stories of men in times where kingdoms came and went, but monuments lived on forever. It was dark when we reached our campus. We parted ways, much grateful for our day's experiences. I came back to my room, now knowing more than I did before. With my memories still vivid, I sat down. For now I knew what I had to write.